So let's get into this next team, Sheldon. It's England, everyone's favorite there. Most of the England guys right now in the IPL just smoking out of the ground. You already got Joss Butler as a centurion, Johnny Bairstow, Phil Salt, I think is also in some crazy form, and just the other day, Will Jacks. So what else do you want from this team, right?
Yeah, Adil, next up, we're going to discuss the 2010 and 22 world champs as well, the defending world champs coming into this. Joss Butler leading, no surprise there. Moeen Ali will be vice captain for this World Cup. You have Sam Curran, Liam Livingston, Ben Duckett as the spare batter.
Oh my
Adil
God.
Rashid is there. The return of Jofra Archer. It's been a while since we saw him. Tom
Yeah.
Hartley's there in the squad. Phil Salt, Johnny Bairstow, Will Jacks, Reece Topley. The return of Harry Brook and Chris Jordan as well, and Mark Wood rounds up the 15-man squad for England.
Wow. That's just such a devastating squad, Sheldon, there. But the important question, what I'm going to ask you now is, who do you think is going to open with they have like almost 4 to 5 guys in some crazy form. Who do you think is going to start it? Joss Butler, of course. I'm going to put Joss Butler there as my starting guy there. But who do you think is going to be that other guy with Joss Butler?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I mean, it could easily be Jax, or it could be Best, or it could even be Salt as well. Honestly, any of those three could open, and you'd be fine with it. But I think they'll start with Salt. I think over the last year or so, Salt has been excellent in T20s,
Yeah.
continuing in the IPL as well. The way he's starting off,
Terrific
going
form.
from ball one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they'd probably play Jax at three, like he's playing for the RCB. He's playing at three as well.
Yeah.
Jax, so he's getting used to that position. And I think you'd almost be forced to put Bairstow at four just because of the form of the two guys above him. He also hit 100, by the way, last game. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's the worst batter going around. So yeah, I think he'll be forced to bat at four. But yeah, with the form Salt's been in over the last year or so, I think Salt will open with Butler.
Harry Brook, you think making the cut there, or you think he's not gonna, just because, Will Jackson, Best, all these guys in such crazy form this year, and I get it, like, Ben Duckett, Harry Brook, I think unfortunately will have to sit out of the 11 for England.
Yeah, it's such a tough selection to form that top seven because you look at it and you still have guys like Curran, Moeen, Livingston. I mean, you want to balance that out as well and get some power there, right? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Brook plays if he plays because you don't want to bat him too low down the order as well because that's where you'd have a Livingston or a Curran or Moeen who can finish the innings as well. So it'll be very interesting. I think Harry Brook will start though, probably at number five. I think
Yeah.
that's where he'd bat for them, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how England pick that top seven because they'll have to get that balance right if they wanting to, go well.
Yeah, and for the spin department there, we all know Liam Livingston, good with the ball there, some handy overs there. But apart from him, I think Adil Rashid definitely starts, Sheldon. There's no doubt about it
Yeah,
on those wickets. Adil Rashid, he'll be like a wizard bowling his
yeah,
leg breaks there on the track there. And I think Reece Topley looking really good also. I feel he'll probably make the cut as well. And I think Mark Wood definitely for that pace. Sheldon will be there. And of course, Jofra Archer probably will be there depending on how fit he is to start off. Maybe they don't want to risk him with, some of the easier teams that they're playing with and keep him, just towards the end there. But what do you think? How does the bowling look for England?
yeah. Adil, I think Archer's fitness is so important. I mean, you don't want to rush him too. It's a long tournament as well. You don't want to play him in too many games. And in fact, in the group stage, the first round, there's not many big games in that because, as you know, the group stage is a bit weird this year. It's five
Oh,
teams in
big
each
time.
group
Yeah.
and only like two top teams usually in the group. So it's very interesting. But I think, yeah, having Archer and Wood, they could probably rotate. Both of
Yeah.
them have had injuries quite frequently. So maybe
Yeah.
one plays, one doesn't would be the way they'd go with it. But yeah, Topley as well is bowling very well. He'd probably get a start. And Chris Jordan, Dill, super experienced as well. He's played
Yeah.
so many of these
He'll
tournaments.
also be there.
He
Yeah, for
plays so
sure.
many of these leagues all around the world as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, as you mentioned, Dill, Adil Rashid, I mean, he's so important for England. He's the only top quality spinner, you'd say. And for England to do well in a World Cup, he really needs to do well for them.
Yes, Sheldon, there's no doubt about it. Like I said, I think the Adil Rashid And even Moeen Ali to an extent, will be really
Yeah.
effective in this World Cup. They'll really have to go there. But England's squad is looking devastating. Like I'm just fearing the teams coming there with Salt and Butler and Besto and Will Jacks looking in such insane form. I'm just worried about the other teams facing them, especially the weaker teams, I should say, that are getting into this for the first time. Good luck. That's all I can say there. But England fans, let us know in the comment section what do you think about the squad there? Who's going to be the starting 11 and who do you think is going to miss out there? But Sheldon, very quickly, just to wrap it up there with the England squad, where do you think they're going to finish? Semi-finalists for me for sure. Has to be semi-finalists or they're going all the way there. But do you think the 2010 champions can repeat success in the same venue? I think they played in the West
Yeah.
Indies there and they won versus Australia there. What a match that was, one for the ages there. But do you think England can get back there and, take the cup again?
Yeah, Dil, I think it's such an important World Cup as well for Joss Butler and Matthew Mott. They had a terrible World Cup last year, as we know, Dil. In the 50 World Cup, they got everything wrong, whether it was squad, whether the way they played. I think they are much more well prepared for this World Cup. I
Yeah,
think they even got Karen Pollard in the backroom staff to help them get used to,
that's an
the
insane
surfaces
call up.
there as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane
what a
call up.
guy to get there. I mean, out
Yeah,
of all, probably the king of T20s along with Chris Gayle and DJ Bravo, those three, I think, the
yeah.
kings of T20. So yeah, Pollard's there. But yeah, I think England would, I'd be very shocked if they don't make the semis because I think in T20s, especially, this team and this squad look pretty insane. I mean, when you look at it, they have power right through, they have a solid bowling attack. And yeah, I think they'll definitely make the semis, too.
Now there you have it, guys. England squad looking superb there and just looking insanely good because some of those names there, like we mentioned, they're all just striking it right now or either bowling really well in the ongoing IPL. So watch our other teams. England's also looking good, and we'll be discussing all the other teams going ahead, guys. But that's it from now on this podcast, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and it's been an absolute pleasure bringing this video to you guys. As usual, don't forget to share the video, guys, and thank you for the continued love and support that we've been receiving. And do stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much.